Hello my students, welcome to our English session grade 6. Today we will study the present simple tense. The present simple tense is used to express about repeated action or daily routine. The first thing we will talk about the form. The form of the present simple, it is formed by the infinitive plus s or es or ies with the singular subject. So we have two groups of the subject: I, we, you, they, plural. They use the infinitive. But he, she, and it, or any singular, we use the infinitive plus s or es or ies. For example, I get up at 5 o'clock every morning. Here we can say get, because the infinitive of the verb get without any addition. But if we want to use the singular subject, we can say he gets up at 5 o'clock. Here we use the infinitive of the verb plus the letter s, because the subject here is singular. He, like Ahmad, Muhammad, Ali. And if we say he finish, we use es, because the verb ends with the letter sh. He finishes school at 2 o'clock. Here we add es because the verb ends with sh. So we can see if the verb ends with o or x or sh, ch or sh or ss or s, just add es. For example, go, goes, fix, fixes. Here we add es because the verb in the infinitive ends with the letter o and the letter x. And now we will know how to add is. When the verb ends in consonant plus the letter y, we remove the letter y and add ies. For example, try. It ends with the letter y and preceded by the letter r, is a consonant, so we remove the y and add ies. That's about the affirmative sentence. The negative form. The negative form is formed from I, we, you, they, plural noun, plus don't or do not, plus the infinitive. If we want to make a negative from the first example, I get up at 5 o'clock, we can say I and I don't get up at 5 o'clock. Here we use don't because the subject I plural. But with he, she, it, or singular noun, we use does not or doesn't plus the infinitive. Here we said he gets up at 5 o'clock. To make a negative, we use the subject he is a singular, so we use doesn't or does not, and the verb gets, we will remove the letter s because it's an addition and put the infinitive get up at 5 o'clock. We can see that make a negative with the plural by don't, with the singular by doesn't, and we use the infinitive in the negative for two types. If the subject plural or singular, we use the infinitive of the verb, but in the affirmative sentence we use the infinitive with the plural, but we use the infinitive with letter S with the singular subject. And now we will study how to make a question. Yes, no questions. The form of yes, no question: do with I or we or you or they or any plural. Does with he, she, it, or any singular, and they followed by the infinitive of the verb and question mark. We use do with the plural subject. We use does with the singular subject. For example, do you start school at 3 o'clock. Here we use do because the subject is plural you. To answer about the question, yes or no, because it's a short answer. The question, do you start school? Yes, I do, or no, I don't, or do not. And now we will study how to make WH question. WH question is formed from question word plus do or does plus the subject plus the infinitive of the verb. That's the form of WH question. So we can say, when do you get up? I, because we will turn you to I get up at 4 o'clock every day. Now we can make some questions. Choose I space to bed at 7 o'clock. I goes going. Number 2, he space finish school at 2 o'clock. He don't finish, doesn't finish, isn't finish. The first thing we will look at the subject, if it singular or plural. The subject here, I, is plural, so we use the infinitive of the verb without any addition. So we can say I go to bed at 7 o'clock. But here the subject is singular, he, and we make a negative of the subject singular with doesn't or does not. Our homework, use these verbs to make a sentence. Go to bed, get up. Now we finished our lesson. With my best wishes, goodbye, see you later.